Hello and welcome. I want to talk about my experiences navigating life in Germany, especially some of the culture shocks I encountered and how I figured things out. Hopefully, my journey can help you if you're planning a trip or a move here. Today, let's dive into something fundamental to daily life. Getting around public transportation in Germany is a game changer. And once you get the hang of it, it makes everything so much easier. When I first arrived, the web of trains, trams, and buses seemed incredibly complex. S-Bahn, U-Bahn, Re-Ice. What did it all mean? It felt overwhelming, but trust me, it's more logical than it looks. Let's break it down. For getting around within a city, you'll mainly use the U-Bahn, which is the subway, trams, and buses. For longer distances between cities, you have the regional trains, or RE, and the high-speed ICE trains. The system is designed to be interconnected, so you can often buy one ticket that covers multiple modes of transport. Now, buying tickets, this was my first real challenge. You'll find ticket machines at almost every station. They usually have a language option, so you can switch it to English. You can buy single tickets, day tickets, or weekly tickets, depending on your needs. But here's a pro tip. Download the local transport app for your city, like BVG for Berlin or MVG for Munich. You can buy and store your tickets right on your phone, which is super convenient. And a word of warning, you must validate your paper ticket before you start your journey. Look for the little stamping machines, usually red or yellow, on the platform or inside the tram or bus. Forgetting to stamp it can lead to a hefty fine if you get checked, and they do check. One of the best things Germany has to offer for travelers and residents right now is the Deutschlandticket, also known as the €49 ticket. This is a monthly subscription that gives you unlimited travel on all local and regional public transport across the entire country. That means you can use it for the bus in your city, the U-Bahn, to go across town, and even take a regional train to explore a completely different state. It doesn't cover the high-speed ice cranes, but for exploring charming towns and scenic routes, it's an incredible value. Imagine hopping on a train and just seeing where it takes you for the day. I've discovered so many hidden gems this way, from medieval castles to beautiful lakes, all covered by this one ticket. It simplifies everything and encourages you to explore beyond the tourist hotspots, beyond trains and buses. Germany is a paradise for cyclists. In many cities, you'll see more bikes than cars. There are dedicated bike lanes everywhere, making it a safe and efficient way to get around. It's also a fantastic way to really see a city, noticing the small details you'd miss on a train. Most cities have bike-sharing services where you can rent a bike for a short period using an app. It's perfect for a spontaneous ride on a sunny day. So, if you're able, I highly recommend renting a bike and just pedaling through the streets. It's not just transportation, it's a cultural experience. Now, let's talk about something that isn't about tickets or vehicles, but is just as important for navigating German culture: basic politeness and language. You don't need to be fluent, but learning a few key phrases goes a long way. When you enter a small shop, a bakery, or even a doctor's waiting room, it's customary to say Guten Tag to everyone there. It means good day. And when you leave, a simple Auf Wiedersehen or the more casual TSCHS is expected. It might feel strange at first to greet a room full of strangers, but it's a sign of respect and it's noticed. Please and thank you are also crucial. Bit means please, and it also means you're welcome. So if someone says Danke, which is thank you, you can respond with bit. It's a versatile and essential word. Another useful phrase is Entschuldigung, which means excuse me or sorry. You can use it to get someone's attention, to squeeze past someone on a crowded train, or to apologize if you bump into them. Using these simple words shows that you're making an effort, and people will be much more friendly and willing to help you. I found that even my terrible pronunciation was met with a smile, simply because I was trying. It breaks the ice and can turn a potentially stressful interaction into a pleasant one. Let me give you an example. I was completely lost trying to find the right train platform in Cologne's massive central station. The signs were confusing and my app was glitching. I was starting to panic. I approached a woman and, mustering all my courage, said Entschuldigung, können Sie mir helfen, which means, excuse me, can you help me? I then pointed to my ticket and tried to explain where I needed to go in broken German and English. She immediately smiled, and instead of just pointing, she walked me all the way to the correct platform, explaining in slow, simple German how to read the departure board for next time. That small moment of kindness, prompted by just a few polite words, completely changed my day. It taught me that people are generally happy to help, but taking that first step with a polite greeting makes all the difference. Another thing that took some getting used to is the directness in communication. Sometimes it can come across as abrupt or even rude if you're not used to it, but it's not meant to be. It's just a different communication style, one that values efficiency and clarity. So if you ask for directions, you'll likely get a very direct, straightforward answer without a lot of small talk. Don't take it personally. It's just the German way. Let's circle back to transport etiquette. When you're on a train or bus, it's generally expected to be quiet. People read, listen to music with headphones, or just enjoy the ride in silence. Loud phone conversations are a big no-no. Also, always offer your seat to the elderly, pregnant individuals, or people with small children. It's an unspoken rule and a common courtesy. And remember that validated ticket. Keep it handy, because ticket inspectors, often in plain clothes, can pop up at any time. So, to recap my key takeaways for navigating Germany, embrace the public transport system. Get the Deutschlandticket if you plan on exploring. Don't be afraid to hop on a bike. And most importantly, arm yourself with a few key German phrases. A Guten Tag and a Danke can open more doors than you can imagine. It's all part of the adventure of living in a new culture. It can be challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Every small victory, whether it's buying the right train ticket or having a successful conversation in a bakery, feels amazing. I hope these tips help you feel more confident about getting around and interacting with people in Germany. It's a beautiful country with so much to offer, and understanding these cultural nuances makes the experience that much richer. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I've made plenty. Just laugh it off, learn from it, and keep exploring. What are some of the biggest culture shocks you've experienced while traveling? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more adventures in Germany. See you next time.